Peace, everybody. Peace and love. Welcome to Love Thyself. This is Yahshua Oshun, Laos. Back again. For those that are new, welcome. Those that are back, welcome back, I say. Great to be back. Of course, you know how I do things. I'm working Facebook Live as well as YouTube, so kind of let me work some things out. You know what I mean? Pardon me, I'm still a little new to these things, but I'm working it out, I say. I say. Peace, everybody. See if we got some people coming in. Tonight is going to be an interesting topic. As always, right? I say. Jada Pinkett Smith. A particular role she played and why I pretty much named this particular live Jada Pinkett Smith. It's because she played a beautiful role in a certain movie, and I think is very, very, very a magnificent role that I think we should all look at that help us with our journey. As far as I see some people coming in, peace y'all. So Jada Pinkett Smith, yeah, she played a definite role in the movie, and I know we all watched this particular movie, right? And it was like I seen it again, and I was like, wow. It's something I never seen. Maybe somebody else had seen it or was aware to what was really going on. But I wasn't. But I see now, and I think it's very relevant of what's going on today as far as our standards and our requirements. I am more speaking to the goddesses. Why? It's because what she do, the world shall follow. Right? She has that power. You have that power, goddess. So it's time again to put the goddess back on her throne. So for anybody who is new to the channel, please by all means hit subscribe. If it resonates, hit like, subscribe. If not, thank you for coming. I'm grateful for your energy, I say. For those that are on Facebook that ain't on the channel yet, let's go on over there. Can you dig it? And subscribe to Love Thyself. You feel me? I got the link in the box down there, so y'all can come check the God out. I say I would love it. Thank you so much. I say. So anyway, Jada Pinkett Smith. I say she played a beautiful role in this movie we all seen, and it's all about what I'm about to build on and what we have to build on. Especially my goddesses, I say, especially the goddesses, because it's time to get back on your throne. Can you dig it? And this is something that if you do, the world shall follow. I say, okay. So I know a lot of y'all probably remember the movie Jason's Lyric, right? Okay, Jason Lyric was a love movie, right? Pardon me. It was a love movie. Basically, Jason played by Alan Payne, and Lyric played by Jada Pinkett Smith, I say. But it was like one particular scene that was like phenomenal. And in this scene, well, let's go to the scene before that is when Jason actually got with Jada, or Jason got with Lyric, and you know, he told her like, "Yo, I wanna take you out, do something. I wanna be with you, right?" And she gave him a hard time, and she was like, you know. So either way, so he says, you know what, like, I don't even care. We ain't got to go on a date, none of that. Like, just let me know where you gonna be at. You feel me? If you just let me know where you gonna be at, I just want to be there. You ain't got to speak to me. You ain't got to talk to me. I just want to be in your energy. Get that? I just want to be in your energy. I noticed in this movie, especially in that part right there, that she was on her throne. She knew her worth, right? She knew her worth. And she made sure that if she was going to accept anybody, they would have to see her worth too. Beautiful movie. Okay, so she does. She agrees. She said, hey, this is where I'm going to be tomorrow. Around 7 o'clock, I'm going to be on the tracks. Now, the tracks was, wow, maybe 100 feet up in the air, right? And the only way you could get up was to climb one of the poles to go all the way to the top. Okay, so Jason was serious. He showed up. And when they get there, she's all the way up on top of the tracks, like I say, maybe 100 feet up in the air. And he say, hey, you know, won't you come down so we can talk, right? And what did she say? What she say, goddesses? Who all are there? Peace to the God, to my cousin. Oh, I love you, brother. Glad to see you. Peace, Latoya. You know I love you, goddess. Drea, peace, goddess. I say, Belle, Ayan, I hear you. I've been seeing you, goddess. I see you. I see you. So what does Jason say? He say, won't you come down here so we can talk, right? And what does she say, goddess? She say, no. Fuck no. She said, if you want to come talk to me, you got to come up here. I say, let's talk about that. Let's stop right there for a minute and let's talk about that for a minute. She said, no, I ain't coming down there. I say, if you want to speak to me, if you want to spend time with me, you said wherever I be, you would be. I say, so if you want to talk to me, you're going to have to climb up the pole, right? Like I did, right? She did it, right? So she like, I climbed up the pole, right? Now, with just that moment right there, it hit me and I was like, oh my God, right? Her worth, I say. See, she knew her worth, right? And she made sure, right, that he knew her worth. She said, no, I'm not coming down there. I'm not coming down there. I'm not leaving my elevation. You hear me? I'm not dropping my elevation. I'm not dropping my frequency for you or nobody else, right? I'm not going to drop my frequency, I say. I'm not going to leave my dimension for you or anybody else. If you want to be here with me, I say, you have to climb up here just like I did, I say. That means get your shit together, right? Come on up, let's elevate, I say. Now, with that being said, that's when we're going to go into the standards, right? Standards. And I know that we have all been taught that, you know, there are no such thing as fairy tales, right? I can dig it. Again, another example of Jada Pinkett Smith. I mean, we don't know what's going on in the inside, right? But on the outside, it's beautiful, right? Power couple, two great actors together, created a family, boy and girl, beautiful children who are also successful, I say. Look like fairy tale to me, I say. I don't know, look like fairy tale to me. On the outside looking in, we don't know what's going on, but from the outside looking in, it's fairy tale. And we all can have that fairy tale, I say. So I know that when goddesses set certain standards for themselves, especially in romantic relationships, the standards that you have are very meetable. Why? It's because they're on a masculine level. Most of the time, and we've all been taught, again, we know this, right? We done had this conversation about how we've been stripped of the goddess, how we've been stripped of the feminine dimension. We done had this conversation. So when we have our standards and shit based on just on a masculine level, right, they can easily be met. If you looking for a guy who got a good job and got his own thing together, got a house and the car, whatever, you feel me? Like that could easily be met. It's a lot of dudes out here. It's a lot of unhealthy dudes out here, right? That can meet that standard. So we gotta have higher standards, right? Now, even I, right? Again, y'all, we all understand, right? I'm the God now, but I have been a man before, I say. So even I know for sure that even I have told women when I was a man, like, hey, your standards are way fucking too high, like, right? Hey, that's a Superman, right? Okay. Well, I was obviously saying that because I couldn't reach them damn standards, right? That's what was really going on, right? I couldn't meet them standards. So I was like, you know what, like, drop, I'm Jason, right? I'm Jason, like, come down, right? Come down here so we can talk, right? So we want to get back to that fairy tale. Don't stop believing in that fairy tale, right? Please don't stop believing in that fairy tale. All things are possible and all things shall be, right? If you truly wanted to and you truly desire to have it, if you truly desire to have it, you have to desire to be it. I say, okay, because there by far I need you to know that if there is a you, there is a him. If there is a him, there is a she. I don't care what frequency you on, right? The proof is in the pudding, right? The proof is because it's you, right? No matter what frequency you're on, everything is duality. For every you, there's another, right? So even as you rise in your frequency and dimensions, whomever you desire is following your elevation, wherever they are, right? They could be any place in the world, right? But they're going to be elevating with you. So don't ever think that, hey, I'm never going to find that person. I say, yes, you are. Yes, you are. We've been taught not to believe in fairy tales, right? Because our relationships are based on masculine energy, what we can do for each other, right? What we can do for each other. And not about allowing each other to just be and loving each other with our entire being, okay? So we want to raise these standards, right? Do not by far think that the standards that you have are too high. They may be too damn small. Like, you deserve the best, I say. You deserve the best. So make sure that whatever your standards are for the best, I say. But of course, make sure that you reach your standards, I say, before you feel that someone else should or expect someone else to feel that way, okay? So make sure you become your standards. If you require these standards, then stand on these standards, okay? Again, requirements coming in. Requirements, right? When we talk about requirements, this is also a strong part of what we call boundaries. When we can start really having requirements, right? Now, I know we all been taught, again, stripping us from the goddess, stripping us from the feminine dimension from children, as children, right? You know what I mean? Just by telling us what a good man or a good woman is, I say, right? So again, when we were all kids, right? How was we taught? If you was a little girl and your mama say, hey, or your daddy say, this is what a good man is, what do he say? He say a good man, he got a nice car. I mean, he got a nice job or a nice career. He got a nice house. He got a nice car. He can take care of you, I say. Now, we know, I say, that anyone who takes care of you is in control of you. Can you dig it? Now, and then with the little boys, right? What's considered a good woman when you get older? This is what a good woman is. This is what you need to find, a kind of woman that you need to find, right? A good woman is a woman who's a good mother, right? She's loyal. She's faithful. She take care of the house. She keep the clothes clean. You feel me? She a good cook, right? Servant shit, right? So automatically, it plays the role when they say what a good man is putting that man into a master energy, I say. And then when we explain what a good woman is, it's basically putting her in a servant energy, I say. God is you not here to clean up no goddamn body house, okay? Let's talk about it. Now, so, what we need to realize is that we need to have requirements, goddess. Requirements, not masculine. Now, understanding what masculine energy is. Masculine energy is anything that you can identify with your five senses. If you can see it, if you can smell it, if you can taste it, if you can feel it, if you can hear it, blah, blah. Can you dig it? Okay? Anything that you can identify with your five senses is masculine energy. Okay? So, it's okay to have high standards as far as to say, hey, especially if you're already a successful goddess. If you're already a successful goddess and you got your own business going on and you're well off, I say, then of course you want someone who is equal, I say, as far as stability, right? There's nothing wrong with that. That's beautiful. But what we also need to understand is that it has to be feminine requirements as well. Feminine requirements. See, as we have masculine requirements, meaning what he can do, what he got, this does not mean he can love you, I say. This does not mean that he can see your worth, I say. And 9 times out of 10, if he ain't healed, then if he doing good, shit, the only worth he sees is his. I say, ego, also masculine energy. Can you dig it? Okay. So when we set these masculine requirements as far as, hey, I want somebody, he got to have his thing together, you know what I mean? He got to have his own crib, own car, own business, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's cool. But anybody can reach that. Anybody can reach those requirements. That's easy, right? Anybody can do that. It's a million men out here who can reach and can meet those requirements. A million. Okay? But that ain't what we want. We don't want a million. I say, we want one. I say. Can you dig? So, we need to start setting the requirements from a feminine standpoint. Right? Requirements that cannot be easily met. Okay? Requirements that say, hey, you have to know how to be nurturing. You have to know how to listen. You have to be attentive. You have to be compassionate. You have to be honest. I say you have to be loyal. You have to be faithful. Can you offer me those things? It's easy to offer me a nice place to rest my head. It's easy to offer me a ride. It's easy to offer me a trip. That shit is easy. I say, that's easy. Can you pay attention to me all the time? Will you protect me with your entire being all the time, including from yourself? I say, including from myself. I say, will you protect me with your entire being? Will you be loyal to me? Will you be faithful to me? Will you be compassionate? Will you actually hear my feelings? Will you share my feelings and understand my feelings, pardon me, overstand my feelings? Will you express yours? Will you be nurturing? Will you be honest at all costs? I say. Can you offer these requirements? Some people will say it's easy. Probably be those people who are in their ego, I say. We need to start having feminine requirements. Feminine requirements. Okay? feminine requirements. Can he love you? Most of the world is based on masculine energy. Most relationships are based on masculine energy. They both are there for the most part for what they can do for each other. Even if it's as small as you make me look good when we go out. Masculine energy. Okay? We need to start setting requirements in a feminine standpoint. Okay? From a feminine standpoint. Feminine requirements. And set our standards way high. Now, what is this going to do? Goddess, if you set your standards way high by, first of all, becoming those standards, and you raise your standards way high, if you continue to have your masculine requirements, but can you also share that with your feminine requirements? Okay. Now, know your power, know your strength. You have been in power and in control the whole time, but you've been taught for centuries and centuries that you're second. Even say you come from a man, and we know, and everybody and their motherfucking mama know, ain't no woman came from no man, I say. Now, the higher you set the standards, the higher you rise, the higher you set the standards, the higher you set the requirements, everybody else shall follow. See, we've been taught backwards, right? We've been taught backwards to always say that the man lead. The man lead. Okay. But the only way that could happen, the only way a man can lead, I say, it's something else they've been teaching you forever. The only way a man can lead is if you do what? Be submissive. That means lay your power down. The only way a man can lead you, God, is as if you be submissive. That means lay your power down. That's how powerful you are. Now, you are the one that leads. Whatever you do, they will follow. If every woman had high standards and high requirements, then every man would have to rise to the occasion. I say. You see, if a man run outside butt naked, ain't nobody running and chasing him trying to find out if they can get something. But you can't do that, can you, God? We see the difference. We see the difference of energy, the difference of power. It's up to you, Goddess, to set the standards. It's up to you, Goddess, to raise the requirements. It's up to you, Goddess, to raise the standards. And they shall follow. They shall follow, I say. You are the vibration that this earth has been missing all this time. It's called love, I say. What is the feminine dimension? Love. What is love? The divine. I say, let's say that again. What is the feminine dimension? Love. What is love? The divine, I say. For all these centuries, these people, whoever these people are, have been demeaning the goddess, constantly making her second, even taught her to how to be a servant in a marriage. I say. And the whole time she is down, the vibration is flowing down. The frequency is dropping. The highest frequency ever, the highest vibration ever is love. I say. What is the feminine dimension? Love. What is love? The divine, I say. So if that's the case, then the vibration has been dropping. That's why. It's time to bring the vibration back. It's time to raise up the frequency. Mother Gaia is doing it now, I say, on her own. But she's going to need the help of all the goddesses, I say. To rise the vibration, to rise the frequency, I say, through love. It's time to make these men know that they have to love you in order to be with you, I say. They have to love you in order to be with you. They have to show you that they know your worth. And this is for anybody. This is for anybody. To the gods as well. Know your worth. So first of all, let's go back to the story. When she's up on top, right? And then so Jason like, hey, come down. And she like, hell no, I ain't coming down there, right? You want me? Show me you see my worth. Show me you know my worth. Right? Show me that it's worth climbing up this pole just to sit beside me. Right? Show me that you know my worth. And God, this is not just for no romantic shit, right? This is for anybody in your life. God, this is for anybody in your life. If they do not see your worth, they have no purpose in your life at all. If they do not know your worth, they do not have any purpose in your life. I say, let go. Now, Goddess, I need you to realize and take time to think about you. Now you're Jada Pinkett Smith on top of the railroad, right? Why? Sit down and start thinking about your worth. Why is it worth anybody climbing up this pole just to be with me? Why? Ask yourself that. Why is it worth for anybody to climb up this pole to be with me? Let's start seeing our worth. When you know your worth, everyone else will see your worth. I say. But if you don't see your worth, you cannot expect anybody else outside of you to see it. I say. You got to see it. So take time to sit down and ask yourself why. Put yourself in Jada Pinkett Smith situation on top of the railroad. This man say, hey, and we don't even worry about a man, anybody, your mama, your cousin, your kid, I don't care. If they grown, whoever, I say, if they ask you to come down that damn pole, know your worth, right? Know your worth. Now, again, take the time to think about your worth. Think about why is it worth? Why is it worth anybody to climb up this pole for you, Goddess? Why? Why is it worth it? Find out why it is. Let's find out why it is so you can step in that power. Right? Find out why is it worth anyone climbing up that pole just to be in your energy, just to breathe your air. Why is it worth it? Know your worth. Whatever your answers are, step into that. Step into your power. Step into that energy. When you step into that power, step into that energy, that means you see your worth. That means other people will see your worth. But until you see it, no one else can see it. And that's why you will constantly attract those that want to get over. Those that are more in tune with their masculine, no matter if it's a male or female. Most of the world, particularly, is in their masculine energy, period. Right? Most people are with each other because of what they can do for each other. And not for adding to each other's life. It's time to stop being one-sided, right? That's what we want to get away from. We want to bring the love back. And right now, this world is called a man's world. That's masculine energy. So everything is about what we can see, right? What we can taste, what we can hear, what we can feel. I say, it's time to bring back the goddess. It's time to bring back the goddess. It's time to bring the feminine dimension back. Okay? So again, let's keep our standards high. Keep our standards high by creating those standards ourselves. Be in our standard. Be the standard that we want. Right? Be the standard that we require. Okay? Then let's have requirements. In the feminine. Again, if we're going feminine, we got to bring the love back, goddess. Go back into the feminine. Okay? Let me tell you something. That's going to tell you everything. I say, I drink on this one. Hold on. When a man or anybody love you with their entire being, I say, they will raise They will raise you all the way up to the roof for you. Now, how do you know that? How you know that, Goddess? You know why you know Goddess? Because you done it. Right? You done it, ain't you, Goddess? You done loved somebody with your entire being. I say, brought them from the dirt and made them beautiful. I say, I know every Goddess that had a man in their life, or someone, I say, in their life, that you brought them from the ground up. Let's talk, yeah, I see the heart. Somebody clap. Every woman I know, I'm sure, at some point in their life have brought a man from the ground up. You know why? Because you were able to love him with your entire being. See, when you can love somebody with your entire being, it's nothing you won't do for them. You'll never want to hurt them. You'll never want to harm them, I say. You want the best for them. I say, you want the best for them. So you're proof. You're proof that what I'm saying is worth. It's going to work. I say, you're the proof of what I'm saying is going to be true. I say, you're the proof. Make sure he can love you with his entire being. It's okay. You want him to have some nice shit too. Ain't nothing wrong with it, especially you Tauruses. I know. You Tauruses like, yeah, you got to have this shit together. I can dig it, right? But make sure he can love you, I say. Let's bring the love back, Goddess. You deserve more than just a goddamn nice car. Cars and houses and shit that don't love you. That don't love you. Can he love you? Can he nurture you? Does he care about your feelings? Does he pay attention? Is he loyal? Is he faithful? Is he compassionate? I say, is he thoughtful? I say, that's going to overpower all that other shit. When a motherfucker love you with their entire being, there's nothing they'll do for you, Goddess. That's the kind you want. That's what you want, Goddess. I say, it's time to raise our standards. Stop believing that fairy tales don't come true. They only won't come true if you don't believe them. Anything you believe, I say. If you can imagine it, it is possible, I say. If you can think it, it shall manifest, I say. I promise. You never stop believing. Never stop believing. When anybody told you could not happen, stop believing that shit. Raise your standards. If you raise your standards, they'll have to raise theirs. They'll have to rise to the occasion. I say, they'll have to. Even the ones that are just masculine and don't want nothing but coochie, then cool. Let's understand. You got to fuck me in the air before you can fuck me on the ground. I say, let's get on our throne, Goddess. Make sure he can fuck you in the air before you let him fuck you on the ground, I say. Can he touch your spirit? Can he touch your mind? Can he touch your heart? I say, before you let him touch the yanni. I say, and to all the true gods, they know, they feel me, because this is how they see the Goddess, I say. If you raise the standards, if you raise the requirements, if you come to a higher level, then everything else has to follow. You've been taught to not to be the follower. I say that the man lead, but that is lie. Let's look at the energy. Let's look at reality. Let's look at truth. The only way a man can lead you is if you be submissive. I say. That's the only way he can lead you is if you be submissive. Allow him to. I say. You are the lead. Wherever you go, we shall follow, Your Highness. I say. We shall follow. The world shall follow. You have been in power the whole time, I say. You have been in control the whole time, I say. Use your power, Goddess. Create your heaven. By creating your heaven, you'll raise the vibration. For every Goddess that get on her throne, I say, you are making the world a better place. I say. I say. Who is all? Y'all something else, honey. Peace to all y'all, goddesses. Peace to all y'all. Love y'all. Is there any questions by far? Or is there anything else to be said? Anybody want to add to something I say? I can dig it. Who that? The goddess, faith, peace, goddess. Adrian, you know I love you, baby. You always there. Kareem, peace to the God. I say, Kareem, she is God. I say, come on, Lord. We ain't gotta talk. We ain't gotta do this. It's time to get back on your throne, goddess. When you get on your throne, we're gonna bring the vibration back, goddess. When you get back on your throne, we're gonna rise to frequency, goddess. We're gonna make everybody follow you, goddess. They're gonna have to do what you do. Everybody gonna have to do what you do. I say, it's time to build our standards by what? Becoming our standards. I say, and blend our requirements, masculine and feminine. It's okay to want somebody who got something, but it's also imperative to know that he can love you, she can love you, whatever you choose, I say. Can they see your worth? Do they see your worth? Anyone that does not see your worth does not have a purpose in your life other than to bring you down or teach you a lesson you probably should already know. I say. Make sure they can see your worth. Anybody that you're giving your energy to, please be careful who you give your energy to. Be protective of your precious self. You are precious. Be very particular who you give your energy to. If they do not see your worth, I don't give a damn who they are. They do not see your worth. They have no purpose in your life other than to bring you down or teach you a lesson you should already know, I say. Okay? Peace to the goddesses. Peace. Thank you, Lyric. Jada Pinkett Smith. We just talking about Lyric. Peace to the goddess, Lyric. Beautiful, Lord. Beautiful. Thank you. I say, Kareem, you know what I mean? You know, we go back on this, bro. We always, you know what I mean? You know, we always hear God, peace. Peace. It's time to get back on your throne, goddess. Right? It's time to get back on your throne. I am here to get you back on your throne, goddess, and I shall not fail. I say, I promise, I shall not fail. I say, but I need us to create higher standards. Do not run away from your standards. Not be shy of having high standards. Just become those standards. All right? Become those standards. Right? And let's find and create feminine requirements. Feminine requirements. Can he love you? If he can love you, you're going to have loving babies. I say. Love is happiness, I say. That's the frequency that we don't have. That's why we got high divorce rate, right? High divorce rate, CDVs and bullshit, right? Come on. Don't none of us deserve that shit. Let's get our standards together. Let's get our requirements together. There are a such thing as fairy tales, I say. There are a such thing as fairy tales. You can have whatever you like, goddess. You can have whatever you like, God. Just believe. Believe. If you can imagine it, it is possible. If you can think it, it shall manifest, I say. Peace, God. I'm going to do that. You know I got you. I'm still on it. I love you too, brother. Always, God. Always. If there ain't no questions, we're going to go ahead by far. Any of my people on YouTube, if you resonate, I say, please click like and subscribe. Stay with your God. I got many more to come. I'm gonna tell y'all too. Like I know a lot of people be like, you know, be more consistent. And I am actually consistent. You know what I mean? I'm on here like every 2 weeks, right? But I really don't want to force any of the messages. You feel me? Like I don't want to just like, okay, let me just find something to say it. I don't want to do that. You feel me? So I like to, you know, receive my message so I can receive it to you. I mean, give it to you. I say both masculine and feminine. You know how we do. I say. So if there are no questions, thank y'all so much for all you support. Everybody that support me, support this movement, love thyself, support the movement of putting the goddess back on the throne. I say, I see you all the time. Never think I don't see you. All those that don't think I don't see you either. But the ones that do love, I see you all the time. I promise you. I promise you. I pray for you. I send you mad love, blessings all the time. Anyone who loves me, I love the fuck out of you. I say, can you dig it? So let's get it together, goddess. Time to stand up and get on our throne. Ever, 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 ever. Don't ever get off your throne for nobody. I say. Did I say never get off your throne for nobody? I'll be the first one. If ain't nobody told you, you don't need to be submissive to nobody. I say. You don't be submissive to nobody. Don't give your power for nobody. Don't get off your throne for nobody. I say. Make sure that whomever come in your energy got a throne too. I say, make sure whoever come in your energy got a throne too. Okay? I love y'all. Peace and blessings. Till the next time. Peace, I say.